Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about the last video being a little late. There was a holdup over at the airport coming back from Florida, and I didn't get back home until, I would say, maybe 11:30 at night. So, sorry about being a day late. But for our final Halloween balloon, I'm going to show you how to make Sam from the movie Trick or Treat. Again, this video might not be as quality as the last one because my webcam kind of broke on me. So, that's my life. So what you're going to need are 2 brown 260s, 2 orange 260s, 1 white and 1 black 160, and 1 orange round. That's the 4-inch ones. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with our head base. We're going to use 1 of the brown ones. The second brown is actually going to be used for his gloves, because if you've seen the movie, it's one of my favorite Halloween movies. He's got a brown sack for a head, and then brown gloves. So, I'm going to go ahead and fill that up till there's about 3.5 inches there. And I'm just going to go ahead and section it off to 2.5-inch twist. Back down. We're just making a rounded head because we're going to put the stitching in for the mouth using our black 160. So I'm just going to go ahead and start making a round head. This one's going to actually have like 5 bubbles to it. So instead of it being a 4, it's going to have 5. But if you're wondering, Disney was fun. There was a lot of people that were on holiday. So a lot of Speedos walking around. Was not the best of things to see at a water park. Go ahead and squeeze it down so it looks a little bit more rounded. There we go. Now it's got a nice little rounded shape to it. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on his onesie suit. I'm going to go ahead and make the torso first, and then we're going to do the legs after. So I'm going to fill it up, and I'm going to leave about 4 inches at the end here. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 small ear twists at the base of our nozzle. Therefore, it'll be easier for us to put the hands in. Like so. I gotta sneeze. Oh, not coming out. Okay. Don't like it when it does it. Now, since he is a child, we're going to keep him a little bit short. Yep, here it comes. Yep. Sorry. Like I said, we're going to keep the body a little bit short because he is a child. So I'm going to go ahead and make his arms about 2 inches. So you got your 2-ear twist, and then you got the 2-inch bubble here. Neck base it. So that's 2 loop twists. Bring it down. About 2 inches. Bring it back up again. And then we're going to make the second arm go out the other end. You could do the traditional orange pumpkin head that he has, but it would just be too much orange in the balloon. And we don't want it to look like that. It is possible to do it that way, but orange on top of orange on top of orange doesn't make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and attach our head. I'm going to use the little end tail of our brown instead of using the nozzle up top, just because there's a little bit more giveaway here. like so. We're going to fill in the rest of the shirt with our pants because we are keeping the legs small. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up till there's about 4 inches at the end. Go ahead and do our traditional feet, which is an ear twist and a loop twist. Lock the nozzle in. Now, since we don't want him to have too big of feet, so I'm going to go ahead and measure out to about 2 inches there. Oh boy, what is going on now? What? Oh boy. Shoot, 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 shoot. What is going on? Oh, sorry. Computer acted up. It ended up flashing a picture of my old clown photo on top. Oh. Talk about jump scare right there. All of a sudden there's like a clown face staring at me from the camera. Oh, Halloween. Love it. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the leg balloon inside the torso here. So I'm just going to go ahead and feed that through. Pull it. Like so. Do that twist and pull it down. So therefore you have one foot sticking out and you have one long extender going out here. So now I'm going to fill in the rest of the shirt here. Twist that around. Fill in the rest of the body. Like so. So I basically brought it up, twisted it around the neck, and brought it back down again. And complete the other foot. It's kind of funny, I scared myself on my last Halloween video. Oh, you gotta enjoy it though. So therefore we'll have 2 arms and 2 legs and a full body going on. So next I'm going to go ahead and make his hands. For this you could use a full brown one, or you could go ahead and use some scraps that you have lying around. But we're just going to make 2 separate little hands. So you're not going to need too much. Say about 1.5 inch here. And you're just going to connect it to one of your oranges. Doesn't matter which side. Because we're just going to trim it off in the end. And I'm going to make a thumb, which is a 1 inch ear twist. Make it back into the orange. And the rest of the fingers, since he doesn't actually have fingers on his gloves, it's just going to be a loop twist here. Loop that in, and then you're going to tie it or cut it. I prefer you guys tie it, just so it doesn't leak too much. There we go. So that's going to be for our closed hand. For our open hand, he's going to actually be holding his traditional lollipop, which is why we have the 160 white and the orange balloon. This one you're going to make it a little bit bigger because it's going to be open. So it's going to be about 2 inches. I'm thinking that would be kind of funny if that picture actually showed up in the video. That would be hysterical. Good times. But again, I'm going to connect it right back into our orange, or our other side orange. We're going to do an ear twist again for the thumb. Now before we connect it back into the orange, I'm going to go ahead and make the stick of our lollipop. This one, again, you can use a scrap if you want to. I don't have any scraps flying around, so I'm just going to use a regular one. Went ahead, blew it up to about 4 inches there, and I'm going to go ahead, leave the nozzle part open, like this part's not going to be twisted up, the other end's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and do about 3 little tiny ear twists, 4 if you want it more secure. This is what's going to hold the orange round balloon in place, because we do not want a limp stick. I'm going to go ahead and do 4. Tie that up. And lock that in. There we go. Okay, straighten it out as much as you can. So therefore it has 4 little ear twists at the end here. And then we're going to attach our round orange. I know his lollipop is flat, but it would be kind of hard to make a flat lollipop that's not going to unwind on itself. Plus we want to put the jack-o'-lantern face on it. So that'd be kind of hard to put it on if we just do a random like loop twist for it. Like so. So now you got his lollipop. So we're going to go ahead and take the rest of our ham. We're going to put the lollipop in place here. I'm just going to wrap the rest of the brown around it. And then back into our orange. So he's got a good grip on it. Not so much that it squeezes the stick, but enough so that it keeps it secure in place, like so. So now he's got his little lollipop here. Now finally, we're going to take our black 160 here, and I'm going to go ahead and make the stitching across his mouth. I was thinking of ways to actually make the X's on his eyes, but in order to do that, it'll be like they're bulging out. We don't want that so much. Again, you could try to do it, but I'm sure that it's probably going to end up squeezing the balloons too much. And that is blue. That is not black. Whoopsies. Wrong one. There we go. Grabbed it from the wrong pile. There we go. You're not going to need too much, because his mouth's not going to stretch across too far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make the mouth and then place it across at least 2 balloons here. So if you do it like this, he's got a smile, but we want stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and do a single bubble, 2 ear twists, and then single bubble it again. And it will actually look like stitching. Make sure you secure it as you go, because these tend to unwind a lot. I've made these for football lacings, and once one comes undone, the whole thing comes undone. So as you can see, it's actually making little stitches across. Make sure that you end up with a solid bubble at the end. You don't want to end it with like two ear twist stitching. So this one I only did 3. You could do 4 if you want to. But since I only needed a little bit, I'm just going to do 3. So using the rest of our balloon here, our little tail end, we're going to go inside the head. And we're going to attach it to our nozzle. So pull it tight, and then tie it off. is where you'll probably need small fingers, because you want to pull it tight enough that there won't be too much slack, but not so tight that it's going to roll up on the balloon. There we go. And go ahead and trim the rest of it off. Make sure you don't cut any of the other balloons too. So therefore, he's got the stitching on the mouth right here. Now, finally, you take your pen, you put on your eyes, and then you put on the little jack-o'-lantern face. That's kind of the reason why I put it in between two balloons here, is because when you put on the eyes, you won't get like the weird middle line going on there. Then you put on a little jack-o'-lantern face on his lollipop. It's just a neat little Halloween balloon. Especially if you have like horror fans, because they will know the movie. And there we go. It's all ready for Halloween. So guys, have a wonderful Halloween. Have a safe Halloween. You know, don't eat too much candy. Try to even it out so you don't end up in a coma somewhere. But have a safe, enjoyable evening. Have a great Halloween. See you guys. Have a good night.